Yo guys, what's up? I'm hyped. The Overwatch League is finally here. I hope you guys are excited. In less than 24 hours, Season 1 will finally kick off. And today, I'm going to be previewing what will be the top 3 matches of the week. Now, when I say top matches of the week, I mean that these matches will be some of the most competitive, and it also involves some of the most popular and strongest rosters in the league. So starting off with the Season 1 debut, we have San Francisco Shock going up against the Los Angeles Valiant. Now, there are many reasons why this will be one of the top matches of the week. First of all, they played in the preseason, and it was an extremely exciting and close matchup, with LA Valiant barely taking it in Game 5. Obviously, going into that set, San Francisco just got done playing 4 maps against Florida Mayhem, so they were sort of at a disadvantage. Or they could have been at an advantage coming into the set hot. Whatever way you think about it, doesn't matter. The set was extremely close, and I'm sure this one will be too. So starting off with San Francisco Shock, their roster is going to be Sleepy, Nomi, Nevix, IDDQD, Dahak, Dante, and Baby Bay. Then moving on to the Los Angeles Valiant roster, we have Verbo, Unco, Soon, Silkthread, Numlocked, Kariv, Grim Reality, Fate, Envy, and Agilities. The series will start off on Dorado, a map that we saw San Francisco Shock play twice, where they actually looked very good on it both times, taking out Florida Mayhem, and then against London Spitfire, it was actually the most competitive map of the series, where they almost pushed it in and barely lost on their defense. When we look at the side of Los Angeles Valiant, they played the map once against the LA Gladiators. Their attack wasn't that great, but they had an impressive first hold on their rival Los Angeles Gladiators. Seeing as Dorado is a very Widowmaker dominated map, I think San Francisco Shock will take this, because I think Baby Bay's Widowmaker is completely unmatched in this set. As we saw last time these two teams played, he completely dominated whoever decided to play on the Los Angeles Valiant side. Now moving on to the next map, it's going to be Temple of Anubis. Although they didn't get a chance to play this map in their preseason match, they did get to play Lunar Colony. And in a competitive match, San Francisco Shock was able to take it 3-2. The San Francisco Shock also had a strong performance on Temple of Anubis against Florida Mayhem in their first set, but they did struggle against the London Spitfire on it. On the other side of this match, Los Angeles Valiant actually had an impressive showing against the Los Angeles Gladiators on Temple of Anubis, actually holding them on the first point. This map will probably go either way, depending on if Baby Bay can really pop off on his Genji and Widowmaker, or if Silkthread or Agilities end up popping off on the Genji on the side of LA Valiant. The next map will be Ilios, which is actually going to be a rematch from the preseason match they had. San Francisco Shock ended up taking that one 2-1. It was extremely close. Baby Bay and Silkthread's Pharaohs both looked really good, so I'm looking forward to seeing a rematch on that. This is another map that could go either way, and I think it really depends on which Fair Mercy shows up. And the fourth and final map of the series is going to be Nubani, and this will be the second map in a row that they played in the preseason. This map was also extremely close, probably my favorite map of the set just because it was so close. So again, Nubani can go either way. The set can easily go to a 5th map tiebreaker to see who wins. And as I said in my predictions with Sideshow, I think San Francisco Shock will take this one, either 3-2 or 3-1. But I think it will be one of the most exciting matches of the entire week, and I'm super hyped that it's the first match, the debut of the Overwatch League. I think it's going to be an absolute banger. Blizzard did a great job picking this match for the first one. The second top match of the week will be on Friday, where Los Angeles Valiant make their second appearance against the Dallas Fuel. Now, I know in the predictions video with Sideshow, I said it was going to be a stomp for Valiant. I'll be honest, I kind of played it up a little bit. I still think Los Angeles Valiant are going to win, and I think they'll win decently. I don't think it'll be a complete stomp. I think Dallas Fuel will win one map. Now that I got that out of the way before everybody starts flaming me saying, oh, how can it be a top match if you said it's going to be a stomp? I think it's a top match because there's big names in it, 2 good teams. I still think Dallas Fuel and Los Angeles Valiant going into the regular season are going to be strong teams in Stage 1. They'll be starting this match off on Junkertown, where we got to see both Los Angeles Valiant and the Dallas Fuel play in the preseason. On the side of Los Angeles Valiant, we saw a crazy match against San Francisco Shock, where they held on the last point for nearly 6 minutes to win the map. It wasn't that impressive for Dallas Fuel. Actually, it was very disappointing. They ended up getting first held by the Florida Mayhem on Junkertown in the preseason. Now, this was a very, very bad performance for Dallas Fuel. I think they'll be able to at least cap first point against Los Angeles Valiant on Junkertown, but I would have to say that Los Angeles Valiant will take this map fairly easily. In the second map, we'll be heading to Lunar Colony. We saw Los Angeles Valiant play this map in the preseason. It was pretty close against San Francisco Shock. Although they did end up losing, they showed some pretty good signs. As for the Dallas Fuel, they were easily able to take a map win off Florida Mayhem. Los Angeles Valiant did show signs of strength on Anubis though, so with a couple changes, their Lunar Horizon can easily be improved. I think this will be probably the closest map of the series just because it's 2CP. It could go either way in general, and both teams have shown signs of life on 2CP. So we'll just have to see. The third map's going to be Ilios. Both teams played a really close game on Ilios in the preseason that could have gone either way. This map's really going to come down to who wins the air battle. It's going to be Silk Thread versus Seagull. I was really impressed with Silk Thread's Farah in the preseason. He seems like a player that could really come together and be one of the shining stars in the league. So I'm looking at him to pop off in this match, and I think LA will probably take a 2-1 or 2-0 win on Helios. Going into the fourth and the final map, we have Numbani. Now, Dallas Fuel actually almost got first held on this map against Florida Mayhem. A lot of people are looking at the Florida Mayhem and Dallas Fuel set and saying, oh, Dallas won easily. It was actually kind of close. Florida Mayhem wiped Dallas Fuel on Junkertown. Lunar Colony was sort of close. Ilios was actually really close. Florida Mayhem won a round and then got another round in 99-99 and could have took that map. Despite being first held on Numbani, Florida Mayhem actually almost counter-held the Dallas Fuel on the first point as well, with Dallas Fuel only capping with 30 seconds left. So it was actually a pretty close set, which is another reason why I think Dallas Fuel are kind of slipping and might not be as good as what they are known for. And I think Los Angeles Valiant, they had a very close map against San Francisco Shock. They had a very close game against San Francisco Shock on this map. It was really exciting. Again, like I said, it was probably the most exciting of the tournament. And I think because of this, I think they're ready. And I think they're going to take Dallas Fuel out on Numbani. And they'll take a 3-1 or 3-0 series win against the Dallas Fuel. In the third and final top match of the week, we have the Houston Outlaws going up against the New York Excelsior. I think this game is a real eye-opener and will show a lot about these two teams. And actually not only just these two teams, but I think it will actually show a lot where like other teams stand in comparison to them. If this is an easy match for either New York or Houston, it will show that the victor is probably going to be one of the best in the league. But I don't think that'll happen. I think this is going to be one of the closest matches of the week, which is the main reason I picked this one. And it also has a lot of big names. I know Houston and New York both have a lot of fans. They both have really strong players. And I'm super hyped for this one. As you guys know, I already picked Houston Outlaws to win in my predictions video. But again, it's going to be a freaking close one. So starting off in Junkertown, we actually saw both these teams play Seoul Dynasty. And the only map that was really close between New York and Seoul was Junkertown. And New York actually came out on top. And they looked really strong. As for Houston Outlaws, they didn't have as much luck against Seoul Dynasty. They lost it. It was sort of close. They did end up capping 2 points, but they got held out. One thing, though, about Junkertown I'm really excited for, Linkser versus Pine Widowmaker. It's gonna be a battle. Both these players are being hyped up as two of the best Widowmakers in the entire league. So this is for sure going to be a battle. One that I definitely cannot wait to see. So I'm super excited about this map. Moving on to the next one, we have Temple of Anubis, which both teams played and they both look strong on. Houston Outlaws actually beat Seoul Dynasty on 2CP though, and they actually look pretty good against Dallas Fuel too. So for that reason, I think they might have a slight edge on Temple of Anubis. Again though, the Linkser and Pine battle on Widowmaker is going to be sick on this map. I can't wait for that. Really hyped. I think Houston Outlaws takes this map and ties the series up 1-1 though. Going into Ilios, this one's kind of a toss-up. I think it really depends on the air battle. We saw Mendo play Farah on this map against Dallas Fuel. Wasn't that impressed. We did see Jake play some Farah on Li Zhang though, and he actually looked pretty strong. On the other side, we saw Libro on Farah. He looked sort of decent against Seoul Dynasty. Nothing crazy. He got outperformed by Fleta. This is another toss-up. It really depends on who wins that air battle. So we'll just have to wait and see. If I had to pick a team, I might go with New York on this Koth one, but it's going to be close. Now moving on to Numbani. We actually got to see them both play against Seoul Dynasty on this map as well. And let me tell you guys, New York did not look good. I mean, they did not look good at all. They got first held. It just straight up wasn't pretty. But the Houston Outlaws versus Seoul Dynasty on Numbani Wow, that was a map. That was awesome. It was really close. Houston Outlaws almost edged it out and forced a game 5. If they would have, who knows where that series would have gone. Houston Outlaws could have potentially taken it, but it was super close. It went into overtime. They narrowly lost, and for this reason, I think they'll have an easy time against New York on this map. And if Houston Outlaws do lose Elios, that will push the series into a game 5. And I think if it does go to a game 5, Houston Outlaws will win. If not, they're going to take it 3-1. But regardless, this is going to be a very telling match. It's going to show where a lot of the teams stand in the league, and I can't wait for it. It's going to be awesome. And if you guys enjoyed this type of video where I lay out the top 3 matches of each week, the key matches for everybody to tune into, let me know. I can make this a weekly series where I release a video every Tuesday. If not, let me know. Whatever you guys think. I'm here to produce content for you guys, so I want to make sure you guys are happy with everything I'm doing. And be sure to join my Discord, guys. I'm going to leave the link down below in the description and in the comments. Join the Discord. We have a great community there. You can discuss anything and everything to do with Overwatch, whether it's me, contenders, Overwatch League, or whatever. Be sure to join in. And lastly, drop the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.